I started vlogging in 2003, before YouTube even existed. It is with heart wide open that I share with you my journey that has taken me from South Korea to now living off-grid in the middle of nowhere.
Hello.
So after Randy and our tragic end to Randy in our lives, my dad went and picked up a dog at the SPCA, and that dog is a dog my sister and I wanted because it was a dog in one of the cartoons we would watch on TV. It was oh man, I don't know the name of that dog, but it's a sheep dog with long hair even in the face, and the name of the dog in the cartoon was Monsieur Tutu, Mr. Tutu, and so we called that dog Mr. Tutu. But he was crazy and we were scared of him. So one day, not long after he was home, my Mr. Tutu lost it on my dad and tried to bite him. So my dad right then and there brought him back to the SPCA, because in my dad's mind, which is in my mind too, if a dog displays any aggressivity, it's not okay whatsoever. It's the end of it. It's the end of the deal. And I've had that conversation with all my dogs. If you ever do that, know that this is it. This is where I draw the line. So you're not gonna have a home anymore if you do that. Anyway, so after Monsieur Tutu, my dad, I don't know how many dogs we went to see, but I do remember seeing, when we went to see Mushka, what became our dog Mushka. We went, I don't know where it was, but I remember that house, and I remember out of all the puppies, it was that one that my sister and I wanted. Mushka was a mix between she was a Leonberg dog. Then one day Wandu and Mushka, they were not feeling so good. They were living outside parvo virus. We went back home with the dogs. There was nothing really that the vet could do other than spending a lot of money to maybe saving the dogs. And then so we went back home, and Mushka got better, but Wandu was not getting better. And then we went back to the vet, and we left him there. And then the next day my dad said, so what are we gonna do? Do you want that we euthanize Wandu, or that we pay for the surgery or whatever, the treatment? I was like maybe 9-10 years old at that time. So I don't know. I'm not sure I agree with my father to have put that decision on my shoulders at that age, because I didn't want to disappoint him, because I knew he was counting pennies, so I didn't want to incur an extra expense for saving the dog. So I said what I knew he wanted me to say, but was it really how I felt? I'm not sure. So it's kind of like I didn't say how I felt. I said what I think I should say. Anyway, with the lifestyle my mom had and all that, I think it fell on my dad to have that responsibility. And what he did to ask help, he asked the neighbor that he was friend with to take care of that. And he found a place for the dogs to go and brought them there one day. And so one day I arrived home and my dog wasn't there. I remember having nightmares. And after my dad had left, he was not living at home anymore, so I had to take care of the dogs. But then once they were not there anymore, I started doubting that maybe I had not taken care of them well. Did they need water sometimes and I didn't give it to them, or you know, did I clean their poop often enough? And I felt so guilty that I was having huge nightmares. And that, you know, that never stopped until I was 18 years old.
I'm here. Okay.
Alright, so what were you telling me? Oh yeah, we're gonna make a bet on whether or not the fires are still smoking. So Divine, what's your bet? Is it smoking or it's not smoking?
It's not smoking.
It's really? You think it's not smoking anymore? Alright, well then I'm gonna say it's not smoking. It is smoking. And
If I win?
yeah, but I think I'm gonna win, babe. I think it's still smoking. But we'll see.
And if I win?
If you win, I'm forever indebted at your service. So I'm following these tracks. That's got to be a moose or something, but look, it slept here. That's the butt, that's the front. So it laid down here and then went its merry way that way. Come take a look.
I saw it.
You can see here?
Yeah.
That shape? So is that, you remember that's the same shape as last time, right? This is the south end of the property. Lots of wood to burn. It's not happening this year. There's so many animal tracks, but I can't tell what is what. Alright, so I just finished chopping that wood, and then yesterday I filled this up fully. Alright, so I went to get some wood back there. The quad worked, didn't get stuck in the snow. Now I'm gonna try to make planks. So I screwed the log to this to see if it's gonna give me a straight edge. So now let's see. After, I think, 2 logs. Is that 2? Yeah, I did 2 logs. And then I got more sawdust. Then 10 boards. So I'm gonna install them on that side just to find out how many I need. All right, I'll do that now. All right, I'm not gonna need to chop more trees today, so I'm gonna go get the chainsaw. I'm not taking the quad to go get it. I'll just take a little walk. Yeah, I'm tired. It still smells. Oh yeah, it's still burning. This is gonna burn for a long time. All right, my first attempt working with the before the sunset of December 24 finishes. I wanted to have a shot because it's so nice. Divine is inside just wrapping up work. It's just close to 4 o'clock. I wanted to get the drone out again, but both batteries are done. So I'm looking at these piles of wood, and I'm thinking, oh yeah, we're gonna burn that next year. But then I'm like, you know, 1 year from now, where are we gonna be at? That is a fucking good question. And I burn to find out. You know what I mean? Like yes, whatever happens or we create, I want to fully experience it. And we're just gonna give it our best shot every moment, knowing and remembering that we are blessed even when we're down to our last penny. All right, let's go for hole number 2. Do you want to do it? Are you afraid you would sink? My darling, yeah? Come here. I have to tell you what to do in case there's an emergency. What? So if you feel the ice crack under your feet, what you want to do is lay flat on the ice. You want to go on your belly down on the ice. What that will do is will spread your body weight over a bigger piece of ice. So it makes it more unlikely that you're gonna sink. But if you do get in the water, because it's super cold, it's not drown, like you're not gonna drown. What's gonna happen is your heart's gonna you're gonna have a heart attack because it's so cold. So the first thing you need to do before anything else, you don't think about me, you don't think about anything. You only think about breathing slowly. That's the only thing. And only once you breathe slowly you can save yourself. But if you're not in control of your breath, doesn't matter. I might not be able to save you. So that's really the most important thing, is the minute you get in the water and it's freezing like that, you gotta control your breathing.
Okay.
Is it recording? All right. We met Bruce, who is with the family that's fishing with us. Well, not with us, but over there behind us. And he brought over some bait, some pieces of shrimps. And then we put this on. And Divine and I are fishing in this hole. And then suddenly the rod over there starts tipping. So I'm like, fish on. So I go there, and I'm trying. I hook it on, but it doesn't. It's not set. So I'm reeling up to check if I lost the bait. And as I reel up, just like I'm almost like out of the hole, that big freaking trout about this size, much bigger than what I got this summer, like jumps on it and grabs it, and then I have a fish on for good. But it was not very long because the line got broke, because the hole I had done, there were still some edges inside the hole of ice that I had not breaking off when I did the hole. So combined with a really thin line, it broke like in 2 seconds, and so now there's a big fish with a lure in its mouth in the lake here. Yes, I was shaking. Now I don't want to go, but Divine is cold. Let's wait a bit longer. Another 15 minutes, right? Okay, 15 minutes, and then we pack everything. So you hear that, fishies? You got 15 minutes to come get your free shrimps. It's so beautiful. December 27, we're at our favorite lake. Gee, I'm so happy. Hi, my darling. So where do you think the big monster is? Huh? Where do you think the big monster is? I got the drill on the auger. Last time I forgot the drill. Maybe I put it on slow speed. Oh!
Better.
Ah!
Oh shit! Oh, that sucks, my love.
I didn't think about
How
that.
did that happen?
Oh fuck. At least we got one hole. You didn't even know you had a fish on.
No.
Well, good job, my darling. Okay. I'm gonna try to reel this properly.
More like that, standing.
Huh?
One standing.
Alright. December 28th. It's been a wonderful freaking day. Sun like crazy. Not a cloud in the sky. Started the day with going to get some 2x4s to work inside the container and do my workbench. So got 30 2x4. Still didn't have to wear a mask. That's pretty freaking good. So I'm still a mask virgin. Pretty rare thing, if you ask me. So now it's time to look. The storing is like messy because my stuff is not ready to be stored. But now it's gonna look like this. I'm considering putting just a full sheet here and then coming on top to pack that. So now I'm gonna do my desk here, my workbench. So it'll be these 8 feet here, quad over there with generator, and overhead here will be wood storage. All right, December 29. I finished this part. So it's still a work in progress, but you got the idea. It's solid, so there's a lot more space now in here. The quad can come here with the generator when we're gone. Now I went to harvest some wood and brought it back. And yeah, it's heavy, so I'll try to make planks tomorrow with this. Now I'm just gonna go for a little ride with the quad, see if I can see some animals. I just got stuck. I had to shovel quite a bit. So I have more shoveling to do, as you can see. Alright, I'm gonna get on with it. Alright, so after getting stuck, I went to get this wood. It's not the best, but it's 41 pieces, so it was quite a pain. And I plowed, yes, looked good, but it's already snowing. Alright, December 31st, it's 10 a.m. We already celebrated the New Year's with the Divine's family in the Philippines. That was pretty cool. There's a lot of food on the table. And the legend was like so big. Anyway, I'm on my way to do a water chore, because we're out of water now, so I have to go. It's like an hour and a half drive to get there. And then today my challenge is I don't have 2 knees for the water dispensing machine. It only takes 2 knees, so I'm gonna have to interact with people to get my like 10 2 knees I need. 10? No, 12. So one option is the drive-through, because that way I don't have to for sure to wear a mask, you know. But I'm gonna try at the Esso on my way, see if I can get by without a mask, and if I have to wear a mask, then I'll leave. But yeah, anyway, it's so good to live like this. And one thing I was telling Divine last night is the more time I spend here, the less time I spend swearing. It's like getting mad and frustrated to the point where I swear. It was happening a lot. Like I you know, it's even a verb now. Tabarnaking, you know? Est tabarnakalis. And I was experiencing that feeling, that emotion quite frequently. Alright, so I just stopped at that Esso, and I'm still a virgin without a mask. So when I arrived, 2 men and about 12-ish old girl went in. The 2 men were wearing masks, but the girl wasn't, the younger person. Oh, ostriches over there. So I went in holding my sleeve like that, as if I'm coughing. And so I gathered my stuff and I put it on the counter. I'm looking at the ostriches. When I get to the counter, the cashier, it was just me and her, and then one woman had gotten in, and she hands me over a mask like that, and I'm like, oh, I'm sorry, I'm not wearing a mask. and I'm just gonna keep doing what I'm doing. And then she insisted. I said, well, if you insist, I'm gonna have to leave because I'm not wearing a mask. And she said, okay, but you have to leave. So I said, as I'm opening the door, I said, is there any way we can have a way for me to get what I need? I really need it. Can I just wait out here and then I give you the money? And I had the money in my hands, the cash. So she said, okay. She took my cash, and the woman inside said, I'll bring you your stuff. And she did. She bring me my 2 bags and the change and receipt. And that woman was wearing a mask, but I think she was, the vibes I was getting was not these dumb. It was like, holy fuck, somebody that's standing up. And I am standing up. Fuck that bullshit. That's something anybody fucking can do. It's not hard. I didn't create a fuss. I was ready to go. You fucking can do the same thing. Just have some balls, for God's sakes. So there's a few spots like this that for some reason I haven't worked with the plow, so I resorted to do them manually. So this is not the beginning. I did a few piles already. It's extremely physical, but it will be rewarding. And it will that was quite a workout, but whew, I'm going to the cattle guard now, and then that'll be it. But I'm thinking about buying a snowblower. Yeah, like literally like 200 meters later is this here. So I almost went off over there, so I'm gonna have to clean this up. The plow hasn't been able to do it, so, or the plow driver, either or either and, I'm not sure which it is. All right, so this is what it looks now. Let's see what it looks when I'm done. All right, so that's how it looks like and how I look like. I'm tired, but this is good. So I think with the snowblower it would have been a lot quicker. I can't do anymore. I'm too tired. Anyway, I scraped all this, lowered the bank on that side a long ways, so that it'll be easier to drive and maybe even to plow next time, because it's more leveled. But I'm beat, so I'm going to get Divine, and hopefully she wants to go for a walk. That'll be good and relaxing. All right, December 31st 2020 will be behind us. The year we fucking became free. The year we
became a king.
Yes, we became what is it? Sovereign.
Tarzan and Jane.
Yes, Tarzan and Jane. Absolutely. Holy shit. What a year. I was bawling my eyes out today and driving about Baguette, babe.
Yeah.
Holy fuck. What a, you know, and then what's gonna be in 2021? What is it gonna bring? You know, what curveballs are we gonna get? It's crazy. We have no clue.